Hello and welcome to the incredibly influential and highly successful podcast. My name is Kael. I'm incredibly influential.
And my name is Danny, and I am highly successful.
Today is Sunday, Groundhog's Day 2025. Let's just jump into it. Fuck you, Punxsutawney Phil, you piece of shit. 6 more weeks of winter, my fucking ass. How about that? How about you lick the fucking blood off my balls? You absolute motherfucker. I hate you. I hate you. I hope you die, you son of a bitch. I hate winter. I hate winter. I hate it.
Well, good news, we're back to sweater weather over here in Houston, Texas.
Well, it's 44 today. I'm wearing shorts and a button up, you know.
Sweater weather for us is 77 because that's what it is today.
I hope you die. I
That's
don't.
that's 77's a little chilly, so
I,
you want to like a light jacket, not anything too heavy.
I don't want you to be around, like in existence. You know what I mean?
But what is wrong with what I said?
What isn't wrong with what you just said, Danny?
I thought that it was pretty clear what I said. I said it's sweater weather. This is the time to wear jackets.
Well, all I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. Fuck you. Um,
California.
knows how to party? No, they don't. They don't know how to party. Let's be real here. Um, yeah. So, anywho, we are. We're chilling. We're out here. We're doing stuff. Um,
Yeah.
it has been a little bit unseasonably warm. Semi recently, this week it was 30s, 40s, 50s instead of -8 like it was a couple weeks ago. So that's nice. Count your fucking blessings, I guess.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Um,
That's what I said.
yeah, but it's it's nice to be fucking have a little bit of warmth going on. You know, nice
Mhm,
to
mhm.
nice to not freeze to death. Kind of nifty. Maybe we can continue that in the future. I don't know. But speaking of things that are happening in the future, we got some big news. We got some big old big old newsies coming at you.
Ooh, I
Coming
love
at you.
newsies.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that then. I hate you. I hate you and I hate musicals. Um
Well, you could be talking about no, they're both musicals. The movie and the play are both musicals. The movie's
I
not that good though.
I still hate you. But we're going to be and by we I mean me. I'm going to be going to the Chicago Auto Show on sometime in the next, sometime while it's going, right? So I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see cars. Gonna report on the prices. I'm gonna go sit in a Cybertruck. I'm gonna finally get to look up close at a real Cybertruck in real life to tell you just how fucking shitty it is.
Have you never
Um,
seen a Cybertruck before?
I've seen it. I've never been up close to one. I've like driven alongside one and flipped them off, you know,
I've
because
seen
they're
like
fucking
several
losers.
Cybertrucks, but I think it's like the ones that are like with the full decal on them. I've seen a couple with like full decals, and I'm just like, man, that's a waste of money. But
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
can't lie though, it does catch your eye. Maybe not in a good way, but it does catch your eye.
Yeah, like lots of things catch your eye. A fucking train wreck catches your eye. I don't know if that's a fucking good thing though.
No matter what's happening, I can spot a Cybertruck among traffic, like it definitely stands out.
Yeah. So, what are you most interested in for the auto show? Also, we were gonna talk more about the Oscars, but we'll get
Uh
to that in due time. In due time.
so I have no idea what auto show you're talking about. I'm 100% honest with you.
I went literally uh the year that we did the podcast. You know, when you were
I
still
I
on, I
don't
went.
I don't really follow auto shows, so
I
it's a big
talked about it on the show.
yeah, and at the time, I'm sure I probably said something similar.
Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with you. Sometimes I want to know.
I think cars are cool, but I don't have a interest in them enough to pay attention to like a lot of the differences, you know?
Yeah. Well, we're seeing some new companies going out in the market. We're going to be seeing a group called VinFast, which is Vietnamese. So they've got two new vehicles debuting in 2025. They've got the VinFast VF8 and VF9, and they're both sort of SUVs. The VF8's a kind of SUV, and the VF9 is an SUV, midsize. So we're gonna be seeing some of them. Um, Rivian's got some new stuff. Um, we're gonna be seeing Lotus. The Lotus Emira, that's gonna be out there. There's a company called Lucid that is debuting a vehicle in 2025. They already have one out. It's called the Lucid Air. They're sort of like a luxury EV market, um, that sort of thing. We're gonna be seeing some stuff from Polestar. They're not debuting anything, but they've got some stuff that they're bringing. Um, yeah, so that's those some sort of underrepresented brands. Not a lot of people are driving those here, so it's interesting to see that they're bringing some stuff. Alfa Romeo, they're not debuting anything, but they've got some stuff. I'm interested to see what Honda's bringing, because Honda is like the only car company that I'll fucking buy from now, because Ford sucks when they stop making my beloved Taurus, the best car ever made. Man, I miss the Taurus so much. But yeah, so Honda's making a little sort of kind of Ford Bronco, kind of, sort of, a little bit, kind of, maybe. Um, called the 2026 Passport. That's kind of interesting. Um, I'm excited to see what they're doing with the Civic, because that's what I drive, and I'm gonna be uh probably getting a new Civic when this one craps out in, I don't know, probably about 10 years, honestly. Fucking this car is pretty solid. But we're gonna, speaking of cars, let's talk about some of the shit that fucking happened to me this week, Danny. Let me fucking tell you.
Uh
It
huh.
has
Uh huh.
been it has been a fucking week. My town does not understand how to fill in potholes. It's quite frankly fucking ridiculous how incompetent uh we are about the potholes. So my tire gets fucking taken out by a pothole earlier this week. Um and I drive home before I realize it. Like, the tire light comes on and I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's probably just settling because the it's been unseasonably warm after being really cold." So it's like, yeah, it makes sense.
Do
But
you
no, it's
like?
completely flat.
Are they like unavoidable potholes type of thing?
Yeah, kind of. There's uh I suspect the one that did it was the one that uh there's one that's like right outside the parking lot, right? There's like some really shitty uneven paving right outside the parking lot of uh the class that me and my roommate have together, my management class. The parking lot I used to go there to that building has like one little spot where, like, if you're like pulling out, you have to turn hard to the right to turn left to get out of the parking lot, because if you go straight it fucks up your skid plate. It's really fucking shitty. I hate it. I hate it, and I hate the way they fucking.
There are a few places like in my routes that I usually go, like depending on what side of town I'm going to, where there is like a couple potholes, I want to say, but uh it's really only on like side streets and stuff, obviously.
Yeah, we
Uh
and then we have those too. And
Nothing like I don't think I have any. I've seen any like in parking lots and stuff like that. Like how you're saying though.
it's that one's more like shitty uneven paving, but there's still like some jagged edges there.
Hmm.
And yeah, it sliced up the side of my tire and it got fucked up. So yeah, completely empty. And there's that. And then yeah, there's some other potholes too that I was kind of suspecting, but it's just kind of really shitty road management. And I what I said was uh and you can fucking quote me on this. If I stay back for the summer, I want them to pay me $20 an hour and I will fill in every pothole in the entire town that I live in. You know, $20 an hour. It would take like a day or two, right? It's really fucking easy to fill in potholes, which is really fucking funny because they never fucking do it.
You know,
My street is covered in them.
I've seen people filling up potholes so many times on like YouTube or whatever, right? And it looks really easy. So it is surprising how often like potholes just go un uh unfixed, right? Like there'll
Hmm.
be potholes in like the same spot for years and years and years and years, and then some guy comes by in 20 minutes, he fixes the pothole, you know?
Yeah, it's really fucking easy. I'm debating if I should say $20 per pothole because I could fill in about 10 in an hour. It's not hard. It's really fucking easy. But the goddamn morons who run this fucking town don't know what they're doing. So everything's fucked. So basically, at the end of the fucking day, everything's fucking shit out of luck. And there's no reason to even bother, right?
But
Like,
like, would you rather your money go toward like your tax dollars? Would you rather them go towards filling potholes or acquiring Greenland? You know what I mean? Like, we gotta have our priorities. This is
uh,
important. This is important decisions for our tax dollars. You know.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like one of those is cheaper than the other.
Are you do you want your tax dollars to go towards filling potholes or renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America?
Again, I'm keeping a $1.50 with you. Um, I think one of those is cheaper.
Do you want your tax dollars to fill potholes, or do you want your tax dollars to fund the next tank that's gonna sit in a military base and never be used? You know,
I mean,
there
they get
there's
used. They get used for training, but they get used.
I remember I was watching this video of a guy who was like an army brat, like his dad was military, and so he would live on base and he would travel, that sort of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said a lot of the times he would see at their base towards the end of the year, they would just fly around in circles and waste jet fuel. Uh, because you know how like the budget sort of thing, how
Yeah,
you have to like you have to use like all the money, sometimes even more money. That way you can request more money the next year or whatever. So that's what our tax dollars is going towards. Burning jet fuel.
yeah,
That that that's what I want my tax dollars going towards. The millions of dollars of burnt jet fuel.
that's true. That's true. Also, um, if we are talking about current events and politics, Elon fucking Musk is the worst human being. Like,
I
pathetic.
so I don't know all the Elon news. Like I get bits and pieces just from like YouTube and other things that I like I'm on a lot. I don't like actually like go out of my way and make sure I get all the little pieces, right? So I might be missing some stuff, but from what I understand that happened this week with Elon is it was the Tesla earnings, and the Tesla earnings were down, I think by like 23%, I believe was the number. So the stock tanked briefly, and then Elon made all the promises like he does every single year that the stock goes down, and then the stock bounced back up. That's what I heard about Elon. I'm not sure what you're talking about specifically, but that's like the Elon stuff that I heard.
Well, I was just gonna say he's fucking Reddit as fuck. He's way too Reddit, right? You
Oh,
know,
I also did hear like on the day that that stock stuff came out, he tweeted, I want to say, a few hundred times like he was like on Twitter, I want to say all day, just responding and making like 40 tweets on his account. I don't use Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Uh,
Twitter. It's
so
Twitter.
I can't tell you the content of these tweets.
Yes.
All I
Thank
know is that
you.
there were a lot of them.
Thank you. Thank you for finally
Um,
admitting that it's Twitter and that they are tweets, Danny. Cause
um,
yeah, you gotta stop calling them. You gotta don't call it X. Just don't. Just don't. You're
X,
enabling him. You're
X and his
enabling his Reddit
Zeets
ass.
and his Zeets. No, I don't think Zeets are a thing. I think it's still tweets, but
Why would they be called tweets on fucking X?
do you want
No.
them to be called Zeets? Zeets does that sound better to you?
No, I want you to die. That's what I want.
The point is that like Elon's always been kind of like
Reddit.
yeah, he it's
Wholesome Chungus 100.
it's weird how much Elon cares about like random personal image stuff that doesn't really matter, you know what I mean? Uh
He's a fucking loser.
he
He's a huge
is.
fucking loser,
He
dude.
is when it comes to certain things like
No, just
well
everything.
yeah, in general I say yeah, cuz like I heard about you kind of mentioned it. We mentioned it a couple weeks ago about like the gaming thing, and specifically, Asmongold was the
Yeah.
person who had like who got like involved in it the most, right?
If Gold is dunking on me, and people are taking his side, that's how you know you should kill yourself.
Well, the thing is, right? Like you can be dunked on by whoever. That happens every single
No,
day.
no,
Like
no.
if you're a celebrity, right?
No,
The
no, no. What
thing
I said
is,
was if you're getting dunked on by Gold and people are taking Gold's side, that's how you know you should kill yourself.
no, see, like that's not the part. I don't. I think that was the worst, though. I think the part that was the worst is that Elon can't like take any criticism. He instantly has to like fire back with like childlike comments and like insulting people for like things that he doesn't really understand. You know what I mean, right?
Because he's Reddit and cringe and gay.
Also, he took away the check mark, which was like the whole thing of Twitter was free speech, and then as soon as somebody says something that he doesn't like, he's like, no check mark for you. And it's like, what's the point if it's free speech? It's like you're
I don't feel like we're breaking any new ground when we say that Elon Musk is a fucking hypocrite retard. I don't think we're doing that. I don't think we're breaking new ground. However, I think we
it's
are
just
breaking new
it's
ground when we
all
say
very
that Elon
silly
Musk
things.
should kill himself.
Everybody is a hypocrite. They really are.
Not me. I think
Well,
Elon
not
Musk should
us,
kill
obviously.
himself. And if Gold dunks on me, if the man with the most disgusting living conditions in the entire universe dunks on me, and people take his side over mine, fucking that's how you know you need to pack it in. It's over. It's over. It's done. You are cooked. You are straight fucking cooked. There is no reason for you to keep going. Genuinely. Just get it over with. Just get it done. Just get it the fuck over with. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are you doing when you are fucking yeah, when you're letting Asmongold fucking dunk on you, and your only response is, "I'm gonna take away his blue check mark." Fucking do it. Why are you like? Do you have shame? Do you understand the concept of shame, Elon? Do you
Uh,
get it? Do
I
you
don't.
get why you should kill yourself? Because I would. I'd do it. That's fucking pathetic. Your
There's
entire life
like
is nothing, dude.
there's like it's weird, right? For some reason, Elon, specifically when it comes to like this video game situation, right? Elon, I think and I'm pretty sure you probably would agree with this as well, would probably have gotten way more respect if he would have just admitted that he doesn't know what he's doing and he was just a very casual gamer. Because that's way more relatable than him being like, "Oh, I run a CE, I'm a CEO of this company, but I'm also top one in this game," and then it's all a lie. You know what I mean, right? It's
Yep.
way more relatable and it's way more, I think, like I guess I don't know, like it's more down to earth, I guess, right? To just be like, "Oh, I'm like a bad gamer, but at least I play games." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
but in
It's
his
fucking
mind, he needs to be the best, and
yes.
then he looks foolish.
Exactly that. Exactly that. I mean, yeah, he again, he wants to get the most updates because he's fucking Reddit as fuck. He's too Reddit. And it's really fucking I mean, it would be sad if he weren't a complete fucking loser, moron, retard, right? Like again, if I were a complete moron retard, I'd kill myself. But I'm not, right? Cuz I am better than you, Elon. I am better. I'm probably a better Path of Exile 2 player and I've never even played it. The only fucking
Mm.
uh isometric fucking fucking RPG that I've ever played was fucking Grim Dawn, and I'm not even that good at it. But guess what?
I I
I'm way
played
fucking better.
Diablo, so I think I also could be a better Path of Exile 2 player.
Grim Dawn is basically just off-brand Diablo, but it's it's pretty
So yeah,
cool.
we're both better than Elon, confirmed.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
100%. Um, I could pick up fucking
He also said he was like a top Diablo player. You remember that?
yeah, I remember that. Fucking I could probably whoop his ass at just about anything cuz he's fucking 50. He's fucking 50 years old. If I ever get to be 50 years old, I'm killing myself then and there. Cuz it's you're old, man. You're washed, you're old, nobody gives a fuck. Why are you here? You're not cool, you're not fun, you're not interesting. Why are you here? What is the point? What are you doing? What are you bringing here? Right? And you got to think about that, right? Like what am I bringing here? What is the thing that I'm bringing to the world? And if the answer is fucking Reddit ass bullshit, pack it up. Pack it up. Go home. And by home I mean to hell. Cuz there's no fucking reason. There's no fucking reason
I
that
think that I think that we need to transition from this topic.
I don't know. Elon Musk is a fucking pathetic loser individual. His ex-wife is getting plowed by someone else. Fucking all his ex-wives are getting plowed by someone else. What a fucking cuck.
That is
Imagine.
how XYs work usually.
Elon, you're a cuck, dude. You are a cuck. They're getting fucking railed by
You
other
know
dudes. And that's
what?
that's why he's molding. That's why he's fucking molding. It's because all his fucking ex-wives are getting plowed by fucking other dudes now. He's a cuck. Elon Cuck. That's his name now. Elon Cuck. But yeah, fuck you, Elon. Moron. Idiot. Loser. Let's talk about Emilia Perez. Let's do it. I'm so fucking
I
happy.
have not learned. See, here's the problem with you picking the topics, Nick. Is that a lot of the times I don't have a lot of like lots to contribute. So this might be another like another segment where you're just gonna have to talk because I don't have anything to say about auto shows. I don't really have much to say any more than I did last week about Amelia Perez or the Oscars.
So it's really fucking funny. It's really fucking funny.
Well, I did actually see. I think you sent me the post, right? Of
Probably.
Amelia Perez. It was a clip from the movie. Uh,
Yes. Would
you
you
sent me
like
a
me to
clip.
read it out loud?
I like what the caption or like what the clip was.
Uh, the caption.
Yeah, you can read the caption, sure.
Hang on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull this shit up. Fuck off.
So pretty much what the clip was, it was just a clip of one of the songs from Amelia Perez, right? Uh, it kind of kind of
Yeah.
my only like view of the movie, right? And Nick could have chosen the worst part of the movie, and to be honest, I would be surprised if that wasn't the worst part of the movie. But just seeing that one clip, it is really, really disappointing
It's
how
not
well
better
it
in
did.
context. It's not better in context. The whole fucking song is terrible. The
Actually, you know what?
whole song is terrible.
I did see one other clip from Emilia Perez, and the other clip looked better, but it's hard to say because that clip was them singing in Spanish, and I don't know Spanish well enough to
We know. It's okay.
to know how good like the words are, but
We
it sounds prettier because I don't understand
Oh,
it. You
it's
know what I
bad.
mean?
The Spanish is bad too, trust me. The Spanish
Uh,
is really bad too. um
as a non-Spanish speaker, I'm like, oh, it sounds good at least. You know, it actually had like more of a rhythm than the other song did.
yeah, but that doesn't work. All right. Let me read this off to you. Everybody's seen this already, but hello, very nice to meet you. I'd like to know about sex change operation.
No, let's not. I don't think we need to go through the whole meme, but pretty.
I
Let's just get
see,
a
I see, I see. Man to woman or woman to man. Man to woman from penis to vagina.
yes. Like the whole song
13
is.
Oscar nominations to this fucking retarded bullshit. 13 fucking Oscar nominations. Don't
See,
let anyone fucking tell you we live in a meritocracy. Do not let anyone fucking tell you that.
I might not
God
have been
damn.
paying a lot of attention last week, or maybe I forgot, right? But whenever you were telling me about this movie being about a transgender thing, I don't know if you mentioned it, or I don't know if I just didn't hear the part where you said it was a musical. So whenever you sent me that clip, I was like, "Oh, this is like way worse than I could have ever thought." Because
Oh,
not only
oh
is it
yeah.
not only is it like an insensitive, like kind of subject from a person who I don't think fully was able to kind of like address the issue, but it's
Yeah.
also a musical about something that really doesn't fit like the the medium of a musical. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't want to hear a song about vaginoplasty, honestly. I don't.
Right?
And if I did, I wouldn't want it to be sung in the most deadpan fucking useless waste of space fucking vocals in the entire universe.
Yeah,
Jesus
like
fucking Christ.
I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say that you can't make a musical out of anything because I think you probably could, but I think the way they did it, it just doesn't work, right? Because you really could make a musical out of this if you actually had somebody that was like good at writing like the songs. But that
Yeah.
song, kind of like you were saying, everybody's performance in the song was very like deadpan monotone. It was kind of like they were like talking, but it was slightly musical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't. It barely felt like it was a musical. It was like they're just talking weird. That's how it was. Like, what's the point of anything?
The
And what
worst
are we
part is
doing
they're trying to
here?
build this as a fucking opera. Any of you motherfuckers ever seen a fucking opera? Because they know how to fucking sing in an opera. They know how to fucking sing. They fucking belt that shit. It's not just from man to woman, penis to vagina. Fucking this guy, this fucking French dude, I want him to go to jail. I want
So
him to go to jail.
I I don't want to watch Emilia Perez, even though I feel like it would probably give me a more informed opinion. I think I'll just stick with the consensus that you and the internet as well, from what I've seen, uh, seems to have gone with is that it's just very bad.
Yeah,
Because
and we
even
also we
I've
also
seen so
found
many
out
comments. A lot of the comments just say, "Don't watch this, please."
it's it's like have you ever seen those like those comments on like a fucking whenever there's like a really bad song, like an AJR song, right? And an easy target, right? But like you go in the comments on their YouTube where it's like this song goes hard to listen to, or this shit is fire, put it out, right?
I know. I have seen. I saw a video not that long ago where people went back and they looked at like old like YouTuber songs, And a lot of the comments on some of them just said, "Man, this shit goes hard on mute." And I was
Yes,
like,
that type shit.
you know what? That's yeah, it does. You know, if you mute it, then wow, that's it really hits. It really does.
Yeah. Um
You
but
know, so that might be the Emilia Perez thing, man. Like this, it goes hard. You know, in a different room, in a different state,
yeah,
uh,
on a
in
different
a
continent
fire,
maybe.
in a fire. You know, like
Yeah. You know how in space no one can hear you scream, right?
Mhm.
This shit goes hard in space facing away from you. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you don't have to
Fucking
see it
hell.
either. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no, because
you
it's
don't want to worry
ugly
about.
too. It's ugly too. It does the Mexico thing where they do the yellow filter. I don't think they filmed in Mexico. Half the people in the film aren't Mexican. So you have Zoe Saldana, who's fucking Dominican, right? Totally different from Mexico, like hundreds of miles away from Mexico, but Mexican, you know. Selena Gomez, born here, right? By the way, we support you, Selena, for the fucking literally the president of the United States is coming after her. So,
When
fucking
I need to look into that because I have not heard that one.
I'll say I support Selena. I don't want to speak for both of us, but I say we support Selena.
I've
Uh,
always supported Selena. Selena, I don't think she's ever done anything that's too bad, to my knowledge.
well, all right. So Selena Gomez, born in America, doesn't really speak Spanish all that well, from what I've heard. Um, and then the lead actress, or I guess she's not the lead, but the titular character, Emilia Perez, the actress who plays her, um, we've actually found out some things that are very very funny. Um, it turns out she's a gigantic fucking racist. She scrubbed her entire Twitter after she said a bunch of racist bullshit. I think it was about the 2022 Oscars, maybe. No, I don't know. I don't know the year specifically, but one of the things she says was um, there was an Oscars ceremony where uh, uh, she said that one of the Oscars, Daniel Kaluuya and a Korean director were sort of being honored, at the Oscars, right? And she said, "Damn, I didn't realize this was an Afro-Korean festival." And then now she's like, fucking, she's like, there's a bunch of misinformation going around at me, and it's like, bro, we saw the tweets, we saw the fucking tweets, you know?
You know, I love so often because I don't know much about like politics and stuff, but I
Mm-hmm.
saw a video. I think it was I want to say RFK. I think I believe that's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and it was him being kind of interrogated, like in like a political setting,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy just kept throwing out like, "Do you remember saying this?" And he had like receipts of everything he said, like online, right?
That is fun, yeah.
I love that, you know, like because I think there is a world where people can change their minds, but whenever people are just like, "I never said that," it's like, come on, guys, you know, we got like the timestamp and everything. You can't just lie. You can say you
I
changed your
never
mind.
said
You could say
that.
you could say you were wrong in the past. You could say all this sort of stuff, but you can't just say, "Oh, I never said that." If there's a screenshot of you saying it.
Yeah.
But
Uh
yeah, it was just so funny. He got grilled like so hard, and he just all the receipts.
and he fucking deserved it too, because he's a fucking retard. RFK is a fucking retard. I hope he fucking chokes on dick, dude. 100%. Oh man. I
We should
fucking
do that more often. We should just put, people on on like just expose them, kind of be like sit them down with all their old tweets and be like, "Do you remember you said this and this and that?"
100%. 100%. And if you're on fucking Twitter, don't say shit. This is sorry, it was 2021. Nomadland won Best Picture, and she said, and I quote, "More and more, the hashtag Oscars are looking like a ceremony uh, for independent and protest films. I didn't know if I was watching an Afro-Korean festival, a Black Lives Matter demonstration, or the 8M." Gascon wrote. Apart from the ugly, ugly gala. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, whenever it comes to like opinions like that, I think that there's no reason to just put that on the internet like ever, you know?
It's and let me
Like
tell you, let me
if
tell
that's
you
your
here.
opinion, like keep it to yourself, you know? Like nobody wants
Well,
to hear
she's
you.
trans, so she thinks she can get away with it. She's trans and she looks Mexican. She's actually Spanish, right? She's Spanish and she grew up in Mexico. She's not actually Mexican, you know, right? So she thinks she can get away with it because she's like, I'm fucking, I'm marginalized, so I can say whatever the fuck I want, right? It's like black people being racist against Asians, right? Because they do it a lot, but you can't fucking call them out on it because it's like, well, you're white, right? So
Mhm.
they're like, so they think they get a pass. Lot of fucking people think they get a fucking pass because they're some kind of not white, not cis, not straight, right? Or not male. But no, they don't get a fucking pass. She's a horrific fucking racist. She's basically white because she's Spanish. Like, don't fucking a white trans woman fucking blasting uh black people. She made some tweets about George Floyd too, which is pretty fucking, yeah, I don't know. But sorry about that. What's really been funny is seeing everybody backpedal from glazing the shit out of this fucking movie. So, um Zoe Saldana is up for an Oscar, right, for being in this, and she is she's like immediately like backpedaling. She's like, I don't agree with the thing, I really, I don't agree with the things that my co-star said, and it's really funny because you're seeing her be like, okay, yeah, she's super racist and shit, but please don't come for my Oscar. And another thing that we saw, which is really funny, is uh Gascon was also tweeting shit about Selena Gomez, like talking shit on Selena Gomez right at the end of fucking pre-production in 2022. She was talking shit about Selena Gomez, her fucking co-star, right as pre-production was happening. That's so fucking funny to me. That is so fucking funny to me. And then we're also seeing people like Lily Gladstone. If you don't know who Lily Gladstone is, she was the female lead in Killers of the Flower Moon from what was that? Was that 2023? Yeah, I think it was 2023. Um, and you know, like she was on the jury at Cannes, where Emilia Perez started fucking blowing up, and she was heaping the praise on. But now Lily Gladstone's fucking taking a step back. She's like, oh, fucking bad tweets, cancel, and it's like, bro, you enabled this. This is what you did. You saw this fucking offensive ass film about fucking Mexicans and trans people, right? To set them back at least 5 years, right? And trans people are already being set back like 10 years a day, right? And that fucking movie set them back single handedly about 5 years. And it's fucking and you're backpedaling. It's like, no, put your fucking put your whole dick into it, man. Come on, balls deep. Let's go. Fucking, if you're gonna glaze this shit, fucking glaze it, right? Don't just go back because you can scapegoat, you know. But no, we're gonna see the Oscars. Um, I think it would be really funny if Gascon wins the fucking the best supporting. I think that would be really funny. Don't you? Do you think that would be funny?
Um, I don't know who is that person. The name you just said.
The trans woman,
Oh, that
the
was her name.
racist.
You think it's gonna be funny if she wins?
Yeah,
Well, I, after talking to my brother about it and after talking to you about it, I think that I don't know how long it's been this way, or if it's just like a recent thing, but it seems like a lot of these like award shows don't really have a lot of credibility anymore. So I cared very little about them before, and now I feel like I care even less about them because now I know they're not even like based off of any merit. You know what I mean?
I think I think she should win because I fucking hate the Oscars and I want them to burn. I want them to burn. They are the
Like,
worst bullshit in the world. Watching them makes me want to gouge my eyes out with fucking uh uh soup spoons, man. It's fucking terrible.
yeah, in
But
my mind, I already was not like somebody who really, like I said, like really watched the Oscars. I always thought that they were like prestigious, but after this whole after learning more about it and hearing like how it's going down this year, it feels like there's no prestige anymore. If there
no,
it was any left, and it's like that was kind of like the whole point of the Oscars, I would think. So it's like, what even is the point?
no, everyone who fucking
And I don't know how the other competitions are like. If it's just the Oscars or if it's kind of every single competition nowadays, whether it be like Golden Globes, Oscars, Emmy, this, that, third. Uh, but it kind of makes me question like all competitions a little bit now, you know?
if I won an Oscar, what with again Emilia Perez being nominated for 13 Oscars. 13. I want to remind you all 13, one off from from the record, right?
Also, another thing my brother told me, kind of a little bit of a sidetrack from the Emilia Perez thing, right? Kind of just sticking on the whole Oscars thing, is my brother told me that the Oscars, I don't know if you would call it like favoritism or I think you would call it favoritism, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he says that a lot of the times, uh, in recent history, actors that will win Oscars, uh, will sometimes win out over better actors that are in the film or people that are like, I guess, who would probably more deserve the award
Yeah.
because, uh, let's say they're older actors or they've been
Yep.
in the film industry longer, right?
Jamie Lee Curtis won
That
Best
was
Supporting.
that's exactly what he said. That was the example he pulled up too. Because I haven't watched the film. I've heard so many good things about it. Never, still haven't watched it.
We need to get fucking. We need to have our boy on. We need to have Dylan on when we talk about the Oscars because this is gonna be fucking.
Dylan is a big movie person. I don't know who's a bigger movie person because he watches a lot, and I know you watch a lot probably too. So like y'all could probably go like movie for movie, whereas I am falling a little behind.
It's been. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched a movie. I need to. I find it difficult to fucking sit down and watch new movies because they suck.
Well,
Amelia Perez won 13 fucking well hasn't won anything, but it got 13 Oscar nominations. Third fucking teen.
my brother, I don't know if I told you this, but my brother a few months ago got that AMC A list.
Yep. AMC Stubbs A list. Yep.
Um so he'll be like, "Hey, do you want to go watch this movie?" And to him, he'll go watch like mid bad, movies that I would never consider watching because he just has free passes for like all the time.
Yeah.
He
And I
so he's
mean,
like, I might as well use my passes, and I'm just like, I would not pay to see that movie, but if it's free, go for it, man. Tell me how it was. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's watching all the bad movies for me, which is good. Now I can just ask him what's worth watching.
Yeah. I'll tell you my favorite movie of 2024 got fucking snubbed. Uh fucking Nosferatu was fucking hype and it got absolutely fucking snubbed. It was some bullshit. It was some fucking bullshit because it was a really good movie. Wild Robot. Wild Robot probably deserves to win Best Picture more than Amelia Perez. Oh my god, Wild Robot was amazing. Only got nominated for the fucking Best Animated. You know, whatever. We're yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna go to the ad break real quick. We'll be back. This podcast is sponsored by Amanda Redwine, your no-nonsense talk therapist and parent coach. Serving individuals and couples in both Illinois and Florida for counseling/therapy, as well as worldwide for parent coaching. Amanda's specialty is working with teens and young adults, as well as their family systems. Amanda has extensive experience working with youth who identify on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. She has also done couples work based on a foundation of the Gottman method. She brings a light, no-nonsense approach to treatment that is approachable and empathetic. She is unflappable and makes her clients comfortable from the very beginning. Find out more at www.amandaredwine.com. That's AMANDAREDWINE.com. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode, and back to the show. All right, we're back, bitches. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. The world is so terrible. Do you find yourself struggling, Danny?
I feel like we've been talking about like politics, current events, and things that we don't like. Let's have, I think, a more positive second half here. Let's try to change the mood a little bit.
Okay.
Just because I feel like I don't want this whole episode to be depressing.
Come
Or
up
no,
with something positive then. Find me
uh,
anything.
so we could how's school going? Let's talk about that. Is school going
Not
well for you at
great.
least? Yeah,
Not
okay.
great. I'm taking 19 credit hours. It's kind of overwhelming.
All right. Well, let me tell you how I guess school's going for me. It's going pretty
Is it
well.
going negative?
It's going pretty well.
Oh, I don't really
Um.
care then.
Uh. But the classes are, more or less the same. That's nothing really interesting happening there. But I went to I went to school as I do sometimes.
So only sometimes.
Sometimes I
Only
go.
sometimes.
Yeah, only sometimes. So I went there and I went to like the lounge that I usually go to for my org,
Yeah,
and somebody brought a DS, so I got to play some DS.
it's fun.
So it's not really school related, but it happened at school, so that was like my
So
story.
school's not going good. You just got to play someone's DS.
No, no, before they showed up, I actually finished my homework assignment for the day, and then I probably could have started on some other homework assignments, but instead I was playing DS. So like I got some work done, but I also like got very distracted playing Rhythm Heaven on DS.
So what I'm hearing is,
But I made a new friend that has a DS, so kind of a win because now I can just uh hopefully play some more DS in the future. And then they also got a friend out of it, so it's a win-win for both of us, really. They get friend,
is
I
it a
get
win-win?
friend with a DS.
Is it a win-win for a win-win implies that they are winning.
Well, they get to be friends with me, and I get to be friends
Is
with them.
is that a win?
What do I bring to the table? Let's think about that. That's a good question.
Let's think about that actually. Let's think about that.
I I I feel like me and the person that I was talking to, we have a lot of common interests. So maybe I can feel like that need of hers to be able to talk to
Oh, it's a
somebody.
girl.
Oh my god! It's as soon as I mention it's a female,
It's
then
a
you.
girl. All right, Danny's finally talking to women. Oh, okay. What do we got here? What do we tell me more.
Now you want to know more. Okay,
Tell me more.
what do you want to know? How about that?
What's her name? Well,
I
you don't have
will
to say
not
that.
say that. I will not. I'm sorry to say.
All right, type her name in the chat.
I also will not do that.
I'm not gonna say it out loud. Think I'm
I want
fucking
to.
stupid or something?
I'll give you a fake name. How about that?
Okay.
We're gonna
Doesn't
call.
exactly give me any more information, honestly.
No, but you'll have a name to like go forward, right? The
Okay.
fake name I'm giving you is Sam.
But her real name is Moz. It's just Sam backwards. Okay. Kind of
Ah, how
lazy.
how did you know?
Kind of lazy, to be honest,
You
Dan. You
cracked
could
the
have
code. Oh
you could have
no.
fucking you really could have done better there, buddy.
Well, we're
That
just gonna
was
go with Sam though, right?
all right. So Maz, okay.
So, uh, Sam comes into the lounge. She is a friend of my other friend. So,
What's your other
mutual.
friend's name?
It, we're not doing this right now. We're not doing this.
What's your other friend's name? Sorry.
It's a guy that I'm friends with. He happened to have a friend that he invited, and
Is
this is the
his name
friend.
also Sam? Is his name also Sam?
How did you know? Actually, it's because Sam's unisex, so it's so funny. What a coincidence! They're both
I
named
have
Sam.
sex at your uni. Oh, kill me.
Oh, okay. Um,
What the fuck are we doing?
y- I'm not sure if I mentioned this to you or to audience here, but I
Uh-huh.
am very sleep deprived right now.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about left.
So yeah, correct. So Sam and Sam,
Sam and Sam, okay.
uh, actually,
Girl Sam. Is Girl
yeah,
Sam hot? Yes or no?
I think she is pretty attractive. Yes.
Oh, I see. He's trying to get some. Chat,
No,
he's trying to get
no,
some.
no. She and I got along, and she has a DS. I think that you
Does she
know,
also have a BF?
um, no.
I see. I see. I see. Interesting.
God.
Interesting. So she's single and she has a DS. I wonder.
Yes.
I wonder what's going on there. What's
So
going on? What's going on there?
we
Huh.
spoke about school. We spoke about other interests. So I found
Did
out.
you tell her you're madly in love with her?
No, I found
Oh,
out
you
that
still want to
me and
hold
her
back?
have a few similar interests, which is nice. So I can talk to her about a few things that maybe other people don't have interest in, right?
Yeah,
That's
like
always a
you
good
being in
benefit.
love with her. Yeah.
And she has a DS, which is another good benefit, right? So I met a new friend. That's my new friend Sam.
So does she
Um,
know that you're in love with her yet, or are you still keeping it secret?
we're just friends. One of us with a DS and one of us who wants to play DS.
I mean,
That we kind of make a good pair in that way, She
oh
has a DS.
yeah,
I
in
want to
that
play the
way,
DS.
huh?
Yeah,
In that way, huh?
a good pair of friends.
A good, yeah, definitely nothing else. What? That's crazy. No
You
other
know,
way.
there is a non-zero chance that for some reason she decides to listen to this podcast. There is a non-zero chance. Now, I really hope that she's not
How
the type
much
of
are you
person.
gonna pay me to edit this part out? Is the question. How much are
I'm
you gonna
not
pay
gonna pay
me
you
to edit this part
anything.
out?
I'm not gonna pay you anything. But
So you
I'm
want
not.
her to hear that you're madly in love with her? Okay, all
The
right.
reason I say non-zero is because I don't like. I have not known her well enough or long enough to know if she would happen to click on the podcast if she saw it.
So she does follow you on Instagram.
Um. Oh no, this is don't
All right.
like,
Okay.
we could have cut that part out. Actually, that's probably good.
How much are you gonna pay me? How much are you gonna pay me? How
You
much are you
know
gonna pay me?
what? We only live once. I'm sleep deprived. I can't be held accountable for what I say. Um,
Okay. So,
so there is
all
like
right,
again,
you've got
there is.
218 followers on Instagram. I'm gonna go through every single one.
I'm so glad that you can't. I don't. I'm so glad that it's not easy for you though. So I'm not going to give you any hints besides
No, you're
that
gonna give me some hints. You're gonna give me some hints.
I can tell you that their fake name is Sam, and that's all I can tell you. And they have a DS. That's your second hint. That's all you get.
Well, you
But
told me about one girl. You told me about one girl. Is it the same one you told me about?
no, I ended up hanging out with her. It went all right. Um, it was a nice little catch up. I want to say
That girl named hang on, I gotta come up with a fake name.
it was named Sam.
No, the
Funny,
other one.
No, it was all. Can you believe that they're all
Oh
named
yeah,
Sam?
that's crazy. One fuck, one guy, two girls, all named Sam. People
Yeah.
need to,
Would
you
you
know,
believe me if I said that there's more Sams I haven't told you about? But I'll bring them up when it's necessary.
yeah,
I don't
for
want to
sure, for
just.
sure, for
I don't want to
sure.
confuse you with so many Sams.
That's, I mean, hey, I'm really struggling here because you've got so many Sams, you know.
Right. So that was my school story. I went to school, made a new friend that had a DS. Right.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Outside of school stuff, um, Nick knows about this, and Nick can probably tell you how much he thinks I've been playing this game. But there's a new game I've been playing this
Oh
week.
yeah, Danny has a gambling addiction. He's been playing fucking Balatro for fucking 24 hours a day.
I've been playing Balatro quite a bit. You want me to pull up the exact amount of time? I can pull up the
Please,
exact amount of time for you.
please, please let me know.
Okay, I will pull up
Please.
an exact number for you.
I want to know. I want to know the extent of your fucking gambling problems.
I will pull up the first day that I played it. Right, that way you can have a starting day.
For sure.
The first day that I played it is January 24th. Right,
Uh-huh.
and as of today, February the 2nd, I have 54 hours in the game.
54 hours in how many days?
How many days is that from the 24th to now?
7 plus 2. 9 days, 54 hours you said?
Yeah, but I will say
That's
that
8 hours, or that's
there
not 8
was
hours a day.
one
That's
there was
6 hours a
one
day.
there was one day where I did leave my console on. Besides that one day
Sure.
though.
Sure. Poor workman
So
blames his tools.
no, because I started playing and then I had to go to a gender reveal and then I came back and I didn't want to turn off my Xbox because I had a really good
I'll
run
reveal your
going.
gender.
So
Woman.
yes.
Woman.
Um so we'll say around like 40, 48, 49 hours minus the AFK time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um and I get the hype. I do. Good game. Also, can you believe, guys, that so here's the conversation that me and Nick had. I don't think he's gonna mind me revealing this little portion of it, right?
No, go for it.
He messages me, right? And I don't really think much about this message uh at the time, but he says, "Hey, would you be able to stop me if I'm gambling and I like say I win big, that way I don't like lose my winnings, right?"
Yeah.
And I go, "Yeah, man, for sure. I feel like I would be pretty good at like recognizing like maybe it's time to like stop, right?"
Yeah, when I'm on a hot streak, you know, tell me to
And
pack it in.
then and then he happened to call me while he was at the club, and I was laying in my bed.
Yes.
I and he said something about Balatro, and I said, "Oh, thanks for reminding me. I got on Balatro for 2.5 hours."
Yeah. It's the
Um,
slightest trigger and it brings up his gambling addiction. He's ready to
and
go.
then I message him and I say, "You made me, you made me stay up way longer than I was supposed to." And then he messages me this, and I think again, this is crazy. That this is he flipped his entire mind. He said, "I'm gonna get my brother to watch us for gambling instead." And I was like, "What the heck, man?" Instantly just went back on it.
Yeah, cuz you're a fucking gambling addict.
I gave you my word, and then you said, "Nah, I don't need it." Like, what's that about?
Cuz you're a gambling addict.
Whatever,
We need because
whatever.
you're all right. It the whole system of like I'm going down the rope and you're holding it, right? It doesn't work if we're both going down the rope at the same fucking time.
You should trust me, your best friend. Like this is very important. I got you.
I don't
Don't
think you're gonna be able to watch over me because you're gonna be at the fucking next table over. You're gonna be like
you
I'm
know
playing blackjack,
it's
you're playing
funny,
Texas
right?
Hold'em. Fucking
Of course, I'm the Texas Hold'em. You know that.
oh my god. Just for that, I hope they don't have
Uh,
it. Just for that, I hope they have fucking Baccarat instead. Go fuck yourself. Go
I
fuck yourself.
love playing Texas Hold'em, man.
Baccarat's better.
I've only
Baccarat's better.
played, I've only gambled with family because we don't have like
Cause you
casinos.
don't you don't have casinos because you guys are poor.
But man,
Poor.
if I
Poverty.
had, if I went to a casino with money, I am curious, like
You wouldn't be able to fucking
how I would do that.
you wouldn't be able to get out, dude. You wouldn't be able to get out.
Just one more hand. I'm sure I can win this next one.
You would be so fucking cooked. You are so fucking cooked. We're both fucking degenerate gambling addicts and
Yeah,
fucking
I lost my
alcoholics.
$300, but if I pull out $300 more from my bank, I can win it all back.
If I sell, listen, right? If I take $500 out of my Roth IRA, I get taxed on it, but I still have like 300 left, right? I'm ready to go. You know, that's what we are, right? Oh my god, we're terrible. We we suck actually. We actually suck.
Like, look,
100%.
I know that like I'm out of like cash, but if I mortgage my house real quick,
Yeah, if
I
I just
can, I can,
refinance
what I could do, right, is I could win all that money back and then put the mortgage back on the house. We're all good, and
exactly,
then I'll have the money back, and it'll be like I never even took out that mortgage on the house. You know what I
right?
mean?
Exactly. Uh it's like the 5-second rule, right? You know, if you get it in 5 seconds, you're good. You know,
Exactly, exactly. It's like, did I ever really take a mortgage out of the house? Because like I won the money back instantly right after,
exactly. So it doesn't even
right?
count. It doesn't even
Whenever
count.
whenever like the guy from like the Chinese mob asked for collateral and I pointed at Kale, like I knew that I was gonna win the hand, so I wasn't even worried about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. And it's like, who really needs your left hand anyway, right? Like, who needs it? You know, I'm a righty.
I told him, I said, hey, let me keep my left hand. You can have my right if I lose, but let me keep the left if I win. You know, that way,
How'd that work
that
out for you? How'd that work out for you?
uh. The good thing is, you know, like I won that
When you get a
hand.
prosthetic hand, it feels like somebody else is doing it.
You know what, Kale? I think that there's like, I don't know how far off we are, right? But I
Yeah.
think that there is a world, like in the not too distant future, right?
Uh huh. Next
Where
Sunday, AD. I'm
no,
so
well,
glad you got that reference. I'm so glad you got that reference. Oh my
no, no,
god.
no, no, no. Let me.
Say your thing. Say your fucking thing.
There's a world, right? In the not too distant future,
Uh
I
huh.
believe
Uh
where
huh.
cybernetic augmentations, right? Or like let's say like cybernetic prosthetics, right?
Yeah.
Will be better than the actual limb. I think that we're kind of getting there a little bit with some things, right? Like I know that they have like the special legs that look like they kind of look like I don't know what animal it is. They're like bent, you know? They kind of look like springs a little bit,
Yeah.
like a giant spring, and they're able to kind of like run a lot faster
Yeah,
because like
like Oscar
they're a lot more
Pistachio's legs. Yeah.
they're a lot more mechanically advantageous, right, for running, right? There's things
Yeah.
like that, but I think that besides like things like that, like actual like mechanical augmentations are going to eventually surpass having actual limbs. That's what I believe. I don't know how far in the future it is, but I believe one day that'll be a thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, you could really become RoboCop out here. That's what I believe. I don't know how far away we are from RoboCop type of stuff, but
RoboCop or RoboCock?
um,
That's the real question.
why not both? You know,
RoboCop with a RoboCock. They
there
should
you
have given
go.
him a RoboCock though. Like, come on.
Well, you know, maybe that was the sequel we never got.
I mean, didn't they make like 4 RoboCop movies?
But
If
imagine
there
what the
was a
fifth one would
sequel
have
that we
been.
didn't get, I can't believe it.
That was the fifth one that we didn't get. Actually, can you believe that?
Yeah, something like that.
They held out. They really held out on us. They said, "Oh man, if we get enough funding for this next movie, it's gonna be the one. We finally do it." And they didn't get the funding. Oh no.
How much would you pay for a RoboCop movie? How
Um,
much? How much?
out of my pocket.
Out of your pocket. You don't get to be a producer. You have to be uncredited. So you're not paying for a thing on the thing.
Well, what's the rating? It's important. I want to know how many audiences this is gonna get to. Is it E
G.
for everyone?
G.
G, even better.
G rated.
Oh no, yeah,
Everybody sees it.
E is games. You're right. You're right. So you get G.
Yeah. Uh it's no, it's EC, early childhood. Everyone needs to see it
Oh,
from beginning to fucking end. When was the last time you played an EC game?
uh, I I think I've told you this before, or maybe you've gone through my games, or I've gone through my games with you, right? But there was a period of time where me and my brother were competing to play a lot of like really trash games for achievement points.
Yeah. So you
And
played Elmo's Letter Adventure?
I played Bluey and I played Peppa Pig.
Did
And
you
those are
win?
probably you won't believe how slow paced those games. Well, you probably could believe how slow paced those games are.
I
It's
mean,
like
I
you're
remember the games I was playing when I was 4
you
years old.
it's like you're watching an episode of Peppa the Pig and you can't skip any of the dialogue.
Damn, there's
and
not a skip cutscene button? Shit.
I wish there was, because imagine how much time that would save, man. I had to
Oh
listen to
man.
Peppa Pig and the Peppa family just talk and oink at me while I click on random buttons on the screen. But I got them achievement points, man. I did that. So those games I would say are also are about that level. I also played the Paw Patrol game, which is not as bad as the Bluey and the Peppa Pig one, but
I wonder
it's
what the
it's up
best like
there.
early childhood game is. Like I want one that's like actually kind of fucking fire. I want
Uh,
yeah.
the like here's the thing. Whenever it comes to like like children's TV and children's media, I think there was a period of time, and maybe this is just like this not nostalgia talking, right?
Yeah.
But I think there was a period of time where the stuff that we grew up with was made to kind of like appeal to multiple audiences,
Mhm.
right? Kind of like how in SpongeBob, it's the kids could watch it, but every now and then they would have like an innuendo, or they have like a slight little reference to something that the kids wouldn't get. But like if
Yeah.
you're like a parent watching it with your kid, you're like, okay, I can enjoy it because I get those small little things, or like the hidden jokes, right?
Yeah.
Or for example, like you remember the SpongeBob movie, right?
Yeah.
They had like funny jokes that I feel like were funny for both adults and for kids. Like
Yeah.
there's like that one episode. There's like one part where Patrick is in his underpants and the girl comes by, and he's like, "Did you see my underpants?" And then she's like, "No." He's like, "Do you wanna?" And I'm just like, it's
Hell
like things
yeah.
that's the type of joke that I feel like I would probably still laugh at, and I feel like the kids would also laugh at, right? Like I feel like it's a joke for all ages. Whereas you look at new children's media, and I feel like they kind of took out like the catering to all audiences, and they just dumb it down a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And that might be nostalgia, because I'm sure not all kid shows are like that, but that's how I feel every time I see a new kid show. Is it just feels so dumbed down, like
Oh
they
yeah.
have like no faith in the children to like I don't know, like have any sense of humor, you know?
Yeah, we're the kids are getting worse. I mean, have you met a fucking Gen Alpha kid? Have you met a
Uh,
fucking Gen Alpha kid?
when does Gen Alpha start?
I think it's 2010.
My cousin was born in 2010.
Gen Alpha started in yeah, early 2010s. Yep.
Wow, yeah. I guess he was one of the first Gen Alphas, official. He
Fucking yeah. Oh wait,
he
I
made
can't
it.
believe that people born in 2009 get lumped in with us. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
cause like we're like closer to like the very beginning of Gen
Yeah.
Z.
If
So
it
like
started in 95, then we're closer to that than we are 2010. Jesus.
yeah, that's crazy.
The gap between like early Gen Z and late Gen Z, you could fit a fucking oil tanker in that gap. Holy shit. Sideways. God damn.
Yeah, but kind of going back to like the kids media and like what you were saying, right? Like I don't think that there's probably as many good like children's media, games or otherwise, just because nowadays it's not really a thing. Back in the day though, like uh a lot of those children games and a lot of those children shows, they just hit, you know what I mean, right?
I
Like
think
I
110% of that is nostalgia.
No, not necessarily, right? Because we had plug and plays back in the day, and plug and plays were like, let me tell you, they're outdated, but they're probably I think they still hit just as hard today as they did back then.
I
If they
don't
if
think
they were still
so.
around.
I don't think so. Plug and plays, they're not that good. Have you not seen the JonTron video on fucking plug and plays? They're not that good.
I'm pretty sure I had one of the plug and plays that he had in that video. And I loved it.
I
I
think I
loved
had one of the Star Wars ones when he
I
did
had
the
like
Star Wars
three
plug and
plug and
plays.
plays. And the plug and plays were good. I don't know. Like I don't there's nothing wrong with the plug and plays.
I don't know. Maybe it's because, I also had a GameCube and a PS2 and an Xbox and all that growing up. And the Wii, right? Right. Maybe
Okay.
it's just because
Yeah,
I had all those.
if you sit them next to those things, maybe yeah, they're not as good.
Yeah, if
But
I
like
set it up against the best-selling game console of all fucking time, the PS2, yeah, maybe not quite as good. Maybe not fucking fantastic actually. God, I
yeah,
fucking
man.
miss the
But
PS2. The PS2 was
whenever
awesome.
I plugged in my SpongeBob or my Spider-Man plug and play, and I played like some bubble Atari breakout, on my SpongeBob plug and play, I was having a blast, man. I'm chilling. You know what I mean?
Man, you gotta I mean, you were talking about DS earlier, dude. You gotta fucking play some fucking real games, man. You gotta play some real
But
games.
she had Rhythm Heaven, and I have never played Rhythm Heaven. I've always wanted to.
You can
But
just emulate on your fucking PC, bro. On your fucking laptop, actually. The DS is not that fucking Des Mume is not all that labor intensive,
I'm not gonna
on
lie
your
to you
PC.
though. It just felt so much better on the DS.
Yeah, but
And
you
as
can
long
play it anywhere there's a laptop. Not even
no
Wi-Fi.
no Nick. Here's the thing. As long as I have this new friend, I have a friend with a DS. All right.
Yes,
Therefore,
but
I
you're gonna
have
ruin the friendship by falling in love with her.
no. I care about the DS too much.
Now I hope she hears it, and I hope she's like, "Well, damn, is that
I
all I
hope that
am? Just a
I
DS?
I hope that I hope that she knows this whole podcast is partially satire. Okay.
It's a satire of what?
Like
Satire of
like
what?"
and can you imagine if she listens all the way up to the part where I talk about the DS and then she just stops and doesn't listen to this last part where I'm defending myself?
Satire of what?
She
That's
instantly she hears like the bad thing and then she's like, I'm not gonna listen to any more of this.
yeah. Fuck that guy. I can't believe I let him play Rhythm Heaven. That sounds like a euphemism. That sounds like a euphemism. Now that I say it out loud, letting him play euphemism, let him play Rhythm Heaven on my fucking DS. That sounds like a euphemism for fucking fingering, bro.
It's not a euphemism, I swear.
Yeah, you were playing Rhythm Heaven on her DS. Damn, bro. Is that
I
second or third base?
I don't know what
Of
I don't
course, you
know
don't know what the bases are, Danny. You've never even
I don't
gotten to
know where you're
first.
playing. Look, I had the stylus and we were just playing
That's.
Rhythm Heaven, all right, with the
That's.
stylus. What's wrong with that?
Oh my god. Yeah, you used the stylus to play Rhythm Heaven on her DS.
Yeah, sometimes you had to tap it and sometimes you had to flick it, that's how you play Rhythm Heaven, right? Sometimes you do a tap flick, sometimes you do a flick tap, sometimes you hold it,
Oh
it's very
yeah, you hold it. You hold it.
yeah,
You hold
of
it.
course you do, yeah.
Oh fuck me.
Tap tap flick, etc. You get it. This is very it's very intense Rhythm Heavening that we were doing.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where were you doing it? Did you go back to her place? Did you go back to your place?
Um, Nothing like that,
Oh,
no.
you were just doing it in public?
Yeah, you know
In
how
front of
it
God and
goes.
everybody? You were playing Rhythm Heaven on our DS?
Yeah, man, I wanted to
You were
get the
using your
perfect. You know what
stylus?
I mean? I wanted to go for perfect.
I don't know about perfect, Danny.
Well, you
I,
could only
I,
go for perfect when they offered perfect. Otherwise, you had to go for superb.
I wouldn't put you at superb either.
Well, a lot of the times I got try again, but hey, it happens. You got to try again sometimes before you can get better.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, buddy. I don't doubt that at all.
Hey, practice makes perfect, though. Don't forget that.
Then you certainly need more practice.
On some of them, probably, yeah. But I got some techniques down. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
It's,
Which ones? Which
well,
ones?
like I think I got like 2 or 3 like superbs out of like the 15 games, so that's not too bad. I wasn't there for that long, so more time, I would have got more. 2 or 3 superbs though, not terrible.
Uh-huh. Sure, that's what they all say. I can't believe you had the stamina to, play Rhythm Heaven multiple times.
Oh well, you know me, I don't get tired easily whenever it comes to Rhythm Heaven. It's
Uh-huh. 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 Jesus
hmm
Christ. What the
whenever it comes to rhythm games, I got it. I have a lot of patience.
Uh-huh. The fuck is wrong with us?
I'm talking about Rhythm Heaven. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know I don't know what's wrong with you.
The fuck is wrong with us? Uh,
You
I'm
know
good.
what? I'm gonna just say I'm gonna kind of like I want to manifest it, right? That she's not gonna listen to the podcast because I feel like if I manifest it, it'll just be better that way. Because I thought about the possibility of her listening to the podcast, and now I kind of don't like that. I feel like we've said so many things that have made this progressively worse if she does listen to it. So I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm just gonna try to manifest that she doesn't listen to it.
uh, Danny, did you see my text?
I did, and I chose to ignore it.
You should choose to not ignore it.
Unless it's something different than what it was before, I'm gonna still choose to ignore it.
No, you should. You should. You should tell me.
Um, I will think about telling you, but I
I
don't
mean,
know
our
if I will.
listenership is way down. We need to make sure people listen to it.
We're not gonna make sure that she listens to
We're
it,
gonna make sure
okay?
she listens to it. I think she'll be flattered. Really, I think she'll be flattered that you were
Well,
so
see,
happy playing Rhythm Heaven on her DS.
here is the most. Here's I think the thing that you don't understand, Nick. Right? Is that
Sure.
I know you, and I know you have a devious mind.
That's not
Right?
true. What do
So
you mean?
let's
Devious.
hypothetically say that her name was Sam, right?
Okay.
For a pure hypothetical, right? And I
Yeah.
go and I message you and I say, "Oh man, her name's Sam," right?
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen? I know what's gonna happen, but what do you think's gonna happen?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean gonna happen? What are you
Okay,
talking about?
here's what you're gonna do. You're going to do something real cheeky, like title the episode, and somehow include the name in there. You're gonna say, "Hey, repost this," and then
Oh
you
fuck.
know exactly what's gonna happen, right?
Oh fuck. See, the real shit is I don't have a title picked out yet.
You see what I mean?
I
Yeah.
was
So
gonna go with something like
you would have
Amelia
thought about it.
Perez. I was
No,
gonna
you would
go
have
with
thought
something
about it
tying
though.
into Amelia Perez, but Amelia Perez, you can't really do that many puns with that. Can't really
So
do too many wordplay with that.
see,
But you're right.
you were gonna somehow tie it into the title. I'm gonna have to repost this. If she happens to see my story, she'll see her real name there, and then it'll be real hard to hide, won't it? You know what I mean? So if I never tell you her real name, I never have to worry about that
I
as a
mean, I am gonna
possibility.
be talking about her in the description. I'm gonna be talking about Rhythm Heaven on the DS. Should put two and two together.
If she
You're fucked either way. You're fucked either way. You might as well tell me. I at least want to see what's going on. Come on.
Why can't you put Balatro in the description? You should put Balatro in the description. That's a good.
Well, you don't get to control what's in the description. I do.
But we were
So,
talking about Balatro. Let's focus on that part. We were talking about plug and plays. That's a good topic. Put that in the description.
yeah, I bet you want to plug and play. I bet you do. You want to wiggle your little joystick, don't you? You want to press the button and wiggle your little joystick, huh? Huh. Yeah, yeah, I fucking uh but yeah, you should tell me. You should tell me so I can put it in the description. Come on.
I will not.
Okay, I won't put her name in the description, I promise.
Can I be 100% honest with you, Nick? I just
No.
don't think it's important enough
It
to
is
where like you
important.
need to care about it that much.
It
All
is
right.
important. I'm your wingman. I'm your wingman, right? You
I'll tell you
know?
this. Whenever I go back to school, I'll hit her up with a message.
No.
and I will see if she's down to come by and bring the DS.
So you can
And
play
then
Rhythm Heaven at your place?
probably not because I don't really know. You know what? I kind of do probably know what area of Houston that she lives, but that's besides the point.
What's her name? Text it to me. I just want to confirm on the podcast whether or not she's hot. I want to give a confirmation, and then that way I can, because then, right, think about it, right? If you tell me now and she is hot, you will have me forever giving you props, like actual, like you will have a clip of me being like, "Damn, Danny, you fucking got it." You know? You will forever have that for the rest of your life, and I think you want that,
Do
right?
you do you ever think to yourself like you want to say something to kind of like spite them or prove them wrong, right? But if you say anything at all, it just gives them more information than they had before, and it's like probably better just to not speak. That's
No,
kind of
I
where I'm
love
at right
spite.
now.
No, I have so much
That's
spite.
where
I have
I'm at right
so much
now.
spite,
Where
Danny.
I want to say something to
Do
you,
it.
but
Do it.
it'll
Do it.
narrow your
Do
search
it. Do
down,
it. Do
and
it.
I don't
Do
want to
it.
do
Do
that.
it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Es-
Do it. Do it. Do it.
especially
Do it. Do
not
it.
on the podcast, especially not on the podcast.
Then just say it to me in the fucking Instagram DMs.
If I remember, I will, but I have to go back to homework after this, so I
Danny,
might
you
get real
want
busy.
Danny, no, you want me to give my approval on the podcast, because then you will forever be able to lord that over me. You'll forever be like, yeah, well, you told me that I bagged a fucking hot chick and I was playing Rhythm Heaven on her DS and everything, you know?
He
So
the he.
fucking
Oh my god. Here's the. How does this happen every time I mention a girl? How does it happen every single time I mention a girl?
because it
I talk
happens so rarely.
I talk to a lot of girls. I just don't mention girls all the time, and unless it's
You
something
do talk to
interesting.
a lot of girls. All of your following list is fucking chicks, dude.
Yeah, I
That's why
have a
it's so
lot of
hard to
female
fucking find
friends.
them.
I have a lot of female friends from high school, from this, from that. I talk to girls more than I talk to guys, just because, um, you know, I like
Just
talking to girls
message me the
more.
first letter of her name.
Let me type in the first letter into my Instagram and see what shows up, because I'm curious, because I don't want to give you a letter without double checking this
It's
myself.
like X, and she's the only girl on your following list that starts with an X, or it's like a Q. Her name's like Quarisha or something.
And then
Come
how
on,
I will,
Danny.
you know what? I think this is actually a really fun game. I will tell you how many people show up when I type in the letter, but I won't tell you which letter.
Okay, all right, not difficult. I'll do it. I got it.
That way you have to put in a little bit of work,
Is this following or followers?
I'll say it's following.
Fuck you. All right, do
It's
it.
it's just what it's like slightly more. It's fine.
Yeah, well, go ahead and do it. Tell me. Tell me the
Mm,
number.
Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 people show up when I type this one letter in.
Okay, that's more than that one. All right, let's go with this.
Let's not do this right now. We're
No,
in the
I'm
middle
doing
of
it
a
right now.
podcast.
I'm doing it right. I need to
We're
find out.
in the
I
middle
need
of
to
a
find out if she's hot or
podcast.
not. I need to find out if she's hot or not.
I
This is
wish
very
I
important.
couldn't go through every single letter of the alphabet to double check if there's not another 21, but the likelihood
Okay,
of another
let's see.
21 is not high, I would
I
say.
think this is more than 21. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
This
9,
podcast
10,
has been going
11,
on
12, 13,
for an
14,
hour
15, 16,
20, and this is
17,
what it's
18,
become.
19, 20, 21. Okay, that's all right. It's got to be a little bit less common than that. All right, let's go with a big old O. All right,
You're just
that's
not even
not.
going into order. You're just typing in letters.
I did
That's
A and B. A and B were too much, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna skip to L. And I went to L, and I was like, no, L's too much. So I went to O. Let's go with O.
You're not even going
O.
into any
O
order.
is not enough. All right. All right. Let's go with P. Good old P for penis.
You're just gonna go through every letter, aren't you? Absolutely
All right.
crazy.
So it's not P. P is too much. You know what? Let's go with a Q. Oh, definitely not Q. Z. Definitely not Z. C. Oh, C. Nope, C's too much. All right, N. Could be N. All right, what do we got? No, that's too many. That's too many. God damn it, Danny. You're really making this hard for me. E. Let's go with E. I think E's. E is a winner. E is a winner. Oh, I think it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no. All right. E is only about 13. All right, we're gonna get this, chat. Chat, we're gonna fucking get this. Danny, do you regret your choices? All right, let's go
You
with
know,
G. G is the winner here. G
we're
is
on
gonna
a
be
podcast. We're in the
G is
middle
the
of a
clear winner.
podcast.
G is a clear winner here.
Are you just gonna start naming my
1,
Instagram
2,
followers
3,
live
4,
on this
5, 6,
podcast?
7,
I'm not gonna say
8,
yes or
9,
no.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, no, that's a little bit more. You said it was 21, right?
21. I just double, triple, quadruple checked,
That's
and
all
it's
right.
still
The number to beat
21.
is 20. Is 21. 21 is the number to beat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
I stayed
20,
up so late last night.
21. Okay. All right. Uh Danny, I just sent you a letter. Was that the right letter?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it was.
It's
Oh my
not
god,
the
it
right
was.
letter. Funny enough.
That was fucking 20. Oh, go fuck yourself. Now
It's
you're
not the right
now you're
letter.
just lying. Now you're just
I'm
lying.
I will be 100% honest, that's not the right letter.
How many? All right. How many other letters are gonna have? All right, so it's not Y.
There's
I
26
guessed it was
letters.
H. He said it was not H.
There's 26 letters, and then there's I guess if you start with anything that's not a letter, but I doubt I have 26 non-letter
So you said
accounts.
it. So it is a letter.
I will say it's not a non-letter,
1,
so yeah,
2,
it is a
3,
letter.
4,
One of
5, 6,
26.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
So
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
I was
19,
playing a lot of
20,
Balatro, right?
21.
And
Oh, damn. So it's not I. It's not I.
so last
All right,
night
let's go with
I
K.
hung
Let's go with
out
K.
with some of
Here we
the
go.
people. Oh,
1,
you know
2, 3,
what?
4, 5,
There is
6,
something
7,
else
8,
that
9,
happened
10,
recently
11,
this week
12, 13, 14,
that I haven't
15,
mentioned to you
16,
yet.
17, 18, 19, 20,
I think it's
21.
pretty
Oh,
big
it's a
news,
little bit
pretty
more.
cool, big news. Could you just listen to me real quick? I want to say something. I have like an
You have
actual piece
30
of.
seconds.
Okay. So something else that I did this week is I bought tickets to a show in April that I'm going to with uh my family friend, my cousin's girlfriend, right? Me and her are going
It's
together
not M.
to a Broadway.
Oh.
We're going to a Broadway show. We're going to go watch Waitress, and we got some really good seats. I'm excited for it.
Why is your cousin's girlfriend going?
Because my cousin does not like musicals, but she does like
1,
musicals,
2, 3, 4, 5,
and
6, 7, 8,
we're
9,
cool.
10,
So like
11, 12,
I said,
13,
hey,
14,
you want to go with
15,
me?
16, 17, 18,
You know,
19,
your
20.
person doesn't like musicals, and I don't, and I prefer to go with somebody, so that way it's it's a win-win, right?
Is that letter correct?
Let's see. It's not that letter either.
Shit.
I really, I hope so much that it's a letter that you already typed in and you just miscounted
I
it.
don't think so. I don't think so. All right, here we go. Oh, I know this one. It's this one. It's totally this one.
I hope so much
1,
it's a letter
2,
you
3,
just
4,
happen to
5, 6,
miscount.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Fuck. All right, so it's not F.
You can't just say the letters out loud. You can't do that. That's not allowed. For
It's
for the
not D.
for the off chance that somebody is crazy enough to embark on this quest with you, I don't want them to have any more
X.
advice.
No, it's not X. Is it V? Oh, no,
You
it's
c-
not
you
V.
c- you could probably get rid of some of those letters a little bit quicker.
Is it T? Did I try T? T looks a little long, but we'll try it. All right. 1, 2,
Kale,
3, 4,
Kale,
5,
Nick,
6, 7,
Kale.
8,
We're in
9,
the middle
10,
of a
11,
podcast.
12, 13,
How is
14,
this
15,
content?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
This is not
21.
content.
So it's not T. All right. Okay. Hang on.
You know what? I really hope that he cuts this because this
I'm
is
not cutting it.
we're
I'm not
doing
cutting it.
nothing right now.
I'm not cutting. What do you mean we're doing nothing? I'm finding out if the girl you're playing Rhythm Heaven with is hot. This is
You know what?
important.
What
Just tell me the
like
letter and then I'll stop. Tell me the letter and I'll stop. I'm holding this fucking podcast hostage. I'll do it. I'm fucking crazy. I'll do it.
I can almost 100% guarantee, without knowing all the letters that you've checked, that it's a letter that you probably passed and accidentally miscounted.
God damn it. It can't be S because S is. Oh yeah, S is way too much.
Yeah, S is probably a popular letter.
S T R R and H were the ones I guessed, and he said they weren't.
Why you just again? You're not supposed to just be out like
I'm
just
holding
saying
it
this information.
hostage. Message me the first letter and I'll move on.
You were okay with the hint that I gave you. You can't give up now that you're struggling. You accepted the terms.
You now you want to renegotiate the terms. You want to
Um,
renegotiate the terms because now I'm holding the podcast hostage. I
no,
have a one-track mind.
I did not understand that this is the extent that you would go to. So like maybe it was me for underestimating the
You
lengths you would
shouldn't
go to.
exactly. So I
That's
think
on me. I admit.
if you want to fix this, you have to tell me. You it's the only way to fix it. Come on. You know you want to. Who is it? B? Oh, it could be B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Don't
7,
say
8,
your thought process
10,
out
11,
loud.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, if I'm just doing it in silence, then that's not very interesting.
If you
Damn it,
say
now
a
you made me
letter,
lose count.
if you say a letter and you ask me if it's correct or not, I will not tell you if you say it out loud. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. All right, fine. Fine. Sorry. Is it that
Like,
one?
I swear to God, if he messaged me the letter B, I'm gonna be so upset. It's not the letter. You know what? No, it's not. It's not. It's not B. I'll tell you that 100% for sure. You're so irritating. You're
Is
so
it that
irritating.
letter?
Kale, Kale, you know what you just reminded me of?
What?
Completely unrelated. Let's change the subject a little bit, all right? Do you remember what my favorite game was? The one we talked about several times before?
Does it start with a B?
No, it's my favorite game. It came out in 2023. My favorite game of recent years is what I usually say.
Yeah, Balatro.
No. It came out 2023. Think about it.
uh, Bi-Fi Alitro?
You were so close, actually. That's crazy. You actually know what the game is. I know you
Yeah,
do.
it's Balatro.
No, you were so
Oh
close.
yeah, you pronounce it the other way. You pronounce it Balatro. You fucking weirdo.
Okay, Balatro is not. Okay, it didn't. Balatro came out in 2024. No,
Did
actually,
it?
wait.
I
No,
feel
it
like
did.
it was like early access in
No,
2023.
it was early access 2023 before
Yeah,
release
so
in
it came out, so you
2024.
could buy it in 2023. I rest my
Yes,
case. I
no,
rest
but
my
it's
case. I
technically you're
rest my
right,
case.
but it wasn't full release. I'm talking about full release. Full release is when
If
games
we're
come out
talking about
usually.
games, do you remember Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure?
I don't.
It's
Tell me
from
more about it.
2003. Yeah. um, I'll tell you more about it if you tell me if the letter that I guessed is correct.
Can you answer my question though? Because I do actually I have somewhere I'm going with this. It's like, you know, it's a little side tangent that we could add in here.
Hi-Fi Rush. What about it? If I let you go on your side tangent, you have to tell me the letter.
I will give you a hint.
Fine. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay, so in Hi-Fi Rush, most of the characters are named a little unconventionally, right?
They're
So
not named after vegetables, right? That's Dragon Ball, isn't it?
Um, Dragon Ball is the main character is rice, and then it's vegetable, and then it's a different spelling of
Yeah,
rice.
Piccolo is because he's a pickle And he's green.
Something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, but the main character is named Chai.
Oh yeah, and that's why you wanted to name your character fucking Chai Macaron. You fucking weirdo.
No, that I was actually gonna get to that. The other main characters in the game are named Peppermint, Macaron,
And the
and
peppermint swindler.
Cinnamon,
Yeah, I know.
and Cinnamon, right?
Uh huh.
Right? Which those are like the main cast, but all of the villains also have like unconventional
Yes,
names.
one of them is named Kael.
One of them
I
is
get to the
named
point.
Kael.
I
But
get
not
to the
only
point.
that, Kael is the final boss of the game.
Do you feel like
He
I'm the final boss of your life?
Kael is the big bad, right?
Do you feel like I'm the final boss of
And
your
I and
life?
I was and I was thinking, I was like, I have a friend named Kael. My favorite game has, the boss that's named Kael. What does that mean? You know what I mean? Was there like something? Is there like some sort of connection there? Right?
We have a connection right now.
Right. You should play Hi-Fi Rush.
All right, now give me the hint.
Okay. The hint is, it's a letter that you've already said out
Uh,
loud. I'll say out loud,
out loud. Okay.
but don't repeat letters out loud because I will not confirm it if you say it out loud. But it is one of the letters you have said out loud.
Okay. Is that one?
No.
Is it that one?
No.
Is it that one?
No.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, why not? At this point, you
Fuck
keep
it.
going.
Fuck it. No, we do have to end here in a minute, just
You just put
because.
R again. You already put R. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting your letters.
What do you mean wasting? There's no time limit. There's no letter limit here. Is it that one?
It's like Jeopardy. The vowels cost money.
I'll give you $5 if you tell me right now.
Uh,
I just got paid yesterday. I'll give you. I will Zell you $5 right now if you tell me.
I think it's more fun to make you guess a little bit more.
All right, fine.
It's not gonna take that long. There's not a lot of
You're right.
letters.
You're right. There's only a few more letters. Is it that one?
No.
Is it that one?
What are these letters? No.
Letters that I've said already. I don't know. Fucking.
It's not gonna be any of those letters. Like, what do
Is
you?
it that one?
No.
I'm gonna keep guessing. He's gonna just. I'm gonna say the outro while I keep guessing letters, and he's gonna say no. Just over and over.
No.
No, you're not gonna say no, or no, you're gonna. Well, it's definitely not this one.
How do you know it's not that one? Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm a genius, right? It's crazy. Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
think
even
maybe
put
it
S
shows
for Sam
different
though.
people.
Crazy. It's crazy you haven't put S for Sam. Crazy enough.
I think it shows different numbers of people because some people are private. So I think maybe the hint you used is incorrect, right? Like it wouldn't work.
Oh.
Yeah. So maybe
No,
that hint doesn't
actually,
work.
I'll tell you this. Whenever you typed in the letter, you said it was too many people that showed up, which makes no sense because there's no way you have more people showing up on my feed than I do.
Okay. Have I
So
typed it yet?
you definitely just miscounted whenever you did it the first time.
Have
No,
I
you haven't
typed it
typed
yet?
yet.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's not that letter.
Is it that one?
No.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start doing the outro. Thank you all very much for listening to this fucking shit show episode. If you want a cool shout out, you can join our Patreon. Not only do you get the cool shout out, but you also get to listen to this episode as soon as it's done being edited. Why are you liking some of them, Danny? Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck. I accidentally wrote Trey. I accidentally wrote fucking Trey because I guess T, R, and E in a row. God damn it. God damn it. I hate myself. Why did I do this? Why do I do this to myself, man? What the fuck? Anyhow,
No,
is it that
no,
one? Yeah, if you want a cool
no.
shout out, there you go. Uh, join our Patreon. But if you want an even cooler shout out and listen to the whole episode
No.
instead of just part one,
No.
you can head over to Patreon to join our $5 tier. You also get access to all of our movie commentaries, including the one where we watch Emilia Perez, which is what we're gonna do if you don't fucking tell me the goddamn letter, you son of a bitch.
If I gave you 20 letters, you would be out of letters and still not have guessed it. Think about that right now.
Is it that one?
Like, is it gonna be the last letter that you're gonna type out? Because
Probably.
you're kind of being silly right now. You typed out
A
every
B
other letter in the
C
alphabet.
D E F G.
Don't start counting the. Don't start doing that. Do that in your head. All right.
Uh,
You have a keyboard. It has all the letters on it. Just click the one you haven't clicked on yet. No,
I'm going in alphabetical order
you're repeating letters. You haven't even said all the letters, and you're already repeating letters.
now. Yeah, join our
Why?
Patreon,
This
please.
is such a
Please
stupid
subsidize this.
episode. Oh my
Subsidize this.
god.
Subsidize this, please. Give us money to do this again over and over and over for the rest of time. But yeah,
He's just gonna keep naming letters, and they're
if you
never
want to
gonna be
follow us on
right.
social media, if you follow us on social media, at IIHS Podcast on Instagram,
No, it's not that one either.
threads, um,
Nope, that's not it either.
YouTube,
Crazy enough, right? Funny how that works.
and
I'm beginning to think that you
oh,
don't think
is it oh?
don't say the letters. I just told you
Sorry,
that.
sorry.
God, no, it's not that letter. It's
We're
not that
at
letter.
IAHS Podcast on
Don't name the
Instagram,
letters.
Threads,
Dang you.
YouTube, and Blue Sky. We try to have these episodes out on YouTube the same day, but if you want to reach out to us for content ideas, topic suggestions, Q&A, general updates, that's the best place to do it. Social media at IIHS Podcast on all of them. Is it that one?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but yes. Oh my god, I'm so fucking cool. Oh my
Thank God. You should
gosh.
see what my chat looks like right now. He's put like 22 letters, and it was the last and let me actually count the amount of letters he put. He put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
14,
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 letters. 24.
24
It
out
was,
of 26 ain't bad, baby. We
no,
take
the problem.
that. We
No. It's
take
not 24 out
those.
of 26 because you repeated twice. You repeated at least 2 of them twice.
We take those, chat. We take those. Hey, at least it wasn't literally the last
You're
one.
you're gonna start sending me people now. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. But I know how to narrow it down. I'll tell you how after. But yeah, next week, auto show, probably. I don't know. Maybe I won't have already gone yet. Maybe you'll have to wait till the week after. I don't know. Fuck you. I'll do it. I'll go when I go, okay? And you won't get upset about it. You'll lap it up like a bunch of fucking lap dogs. You'll lap it up like a kitten drinking milk. All right? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you. My name is Kael. I've been incredibly influential.
I my name's Danny. I've been here. I've been highly successful.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week.